Ah, yes, here we are again at our homestead outside of Valkrith that we have been generously given us by the Jarl. There we did a little dirty work for him, and well, we also helped his people, proving our worth to the community there. And to be honest, nobody really wanted this parcel of land. There's a lot of violence and trouble going on literally right down the slope there. But anyway, we are making a fire here for our campsite. Yes, I've chosen to make a very small dwelling, but to actually dwell, as it were, outside here beneath the stars and the sun and with the earth under our feet, and as we sleep, of course. Yes, well, we must absorb the ancient energies of the earth as we are a harbinger of things to come here. Apparently, we are studying these ancient arts of shamanistic and shadow magic and well, a bit of druid craft as well, it turns out. But at any rate, we take in the moon energy, the dual powers pulling us from above. Yes, well. And we have learned the art of smithing here to make our trade in Skyrim. It is quite easy, actually, to make these replicas of famous legendary items from days of yore, but now we also must clothe ourselves as well. Here, a simple bearskin hood will do, perhaps. Yes, very, very nice. We also can make a heavy cloak, but we need a bit more bear skin to do that. But, yes, well, we are a bit terrified lately of the larger creatures. Well, particularly a frost troll give us trouble. Bear shouldn't be as difficult, but a bit, well, I can admit it traumatized me a bit, and at least I have my trusty warriors here to back me up. Janasa and Raya, of course, who was the house carl, as it were, of this particular dwelling site, given to us because of our honorary position as the Thane of Valkrith, as we have mentioned, also able to buy this little bit of property because of our worthy title. And well, as it said, nobody else really wanted to be out here. A poor woodcutter about to build the home here for somebody who was slain by, well, perhaps a witch or perhaps some beast. We saw both of them below. And, well, took care of them handedly, of course, but not everybody has two able bodyguards with them as I do. So, and I'm a bit of a, well, a halfway decent scrapper myself, I dare say, but as we know, a frost troll, of course, is a bit harder than some drunken bandits. Yes, well. At any rate, let us see if we shall make a cloak here. Apparently, I can make some of these models. They're less fancier types, but they will do quite suitably here, wrapped in the warmth of a fallen enemy. Well, not an enemy per se, but a challenger of some sort. Oh, fancy. Well, very fancy. Well, these are very nice. We do have many options, actually. Yes, well, this will do quite suitably as the nights get a bit cold here. We can use it as a blanket as well as a covering as we venture about. Indeed, yes. Indeed. Oh, yes, well. This backpack, a very, very nice design on that, of course. Well, but we can't have it sinking in like that. Well, very regal looking, befitting the Thane of a hold like Valkrith, of course. Well, not the highest in regard as compared to other holds, but it is very well respected, of course. And we are, well, again, we did do a bit of underhanded business, as it were, to gain this title. The Jarl had a bit of a side, shady characters he was dealing with on the side there, and double-crossed him, and, well, we sorted it out very well. Yes, we did, yes. Yes, they were no match for, well, it was just me and Janasa at that point, but it was quite enough to take care of them. All right, let us see what we have here at our workbench area. Yes, very nicely provided to us by the local establishment here. Let us see what else we can make. I very much am enjoying the art of smithery. Well, I hear a bit of struggling wolves out there. I assume my companions can take care of them. Yes, there you are.
Victory.
The dual curved blades there and a bit of a firebolt. We shall have a singed wolf. Oh my, very nice umbrellas you can make there. Alright, what are we doing here? I need a bit more hide here for this model. I would like to upgrade my armor, but I do like a particular fit, and the heavier style of armor is a bit stiff for my taste, of course. But of course it does a bit more protection, but I am skilled in the arts of healing as long as I have a bit of time sometimes. But I'm an expert in the art of restoration, of course. Well, more accurately, a specialist in the poisonous variety of restoration spells, but do, of course, have a very large pool of magicka to draw from in any sort of restorative arts. In a pinch, of course, I can heal like the best of them can. As long as I am conscious, of course. Let us see what else we can craft. A bit of lace. A bit of... What was I looking for indeed here? Well, there, we need a bit of charcoal for that model to color the edge there. Yes, oh my. Would like to upgrade to this model. I do like the clearer, the colorless, as it were. But we must find... Well, we do have an ice wolf pelt to make the hood of that model. That's very, very nice. Let's just create the timber and more blend in. Well, let us try them both as. In fact, why not? We can give one to Janasa if we don't like it. Ah, yes, yes, there it is, yes, with the circlet as well. Ah, yes, well, let us see what the other coloring looks like here. Seeing if I had another circlet available as well, different color in there. Well, that does look very nice, yes. Go towards the light a little bit. Well, it's a bit, Well, I am fully covered in fur now. My, many layers of furs to keep me warm and to keep me in tune with the spirits of the animal kingdom, of course. Yes. The energies pulsating and fueling my fire, as it were. Well, let us see if we can enchant some of this new apparel we have created here. What can we do? Oh, yes. Well, we do know now the restorative arts. Yes, we have learned that previous to the crafting. Disenchanted a few items. Well, we do have the amplify restoration as well as the fortify restoration now. So a restoration shall be achieving unprecedented levels of power. Yes, well, we do need it as we are trying to, well, rid this community of the threat of dragons above, and very ill prepared for that as it is now. Alright, let us compare the two and let us see. Maybe one of each here we can make the hood and the cloak. But for now, we shall amplify and use, well, we do not have a grand sword gem, but a greater shall do, for we shall make many cloaks with many enchantments as we increase our smithing and enchanting skills, of course. And, well, I do want to try the snow bear variety, of course, once we encounter one of those, which hopefully won't be too soon. Well, I'm sorry you're bored, my dear. You can roam about the property in search of more wolves or other nefarious visitors, as it were. I'm sure there's some excitement about somewhere. Alright, let us see here. Well, 7% is not the highest percentage, but it's better than nothing. Alright, there we are, yes. We shall phase the restorative properties in and out with this cloak, yes. Very suitable name for it, yes. Alright, let us see now. Let us see. For the hood, amplify. Fortify, yes. Let us fortify and amplify. Reduce the cost of and increase the power. Alright, let us see, what shall we call this one? Very interesting. You can come up with a name and inscribe it on it. Embroidery there, subtle art, but becoming quite skilled at that as well. A bit of a personal touch to the crafting. Yes, this is a very hairy hood, as it were. Yes, Harry. Alright, where did you go, Harry? At any rate, well, that shall be it for the night. Shall we retire? Well, of course, in our separate tents. I'm not implying anything unless... Well, at any rate, how would we even choose at this point? Yes, very lovely creatures, but of course we must retain professional. At any rate, let us retire for the evening, and we shall be ready for more adventures come morning. And by adventures, probably mean a bit of a traveling salesmanship. Indeed. Well, sometimes a few nefarious creatures along the way. Ah, yes, Raya. Breathe in the morning air. Well, they are up early in preparation for our journey here. Very fine companions, these two, always at alert. Well, I dare say I do like my new look here. Looking more like a woodsman, as it were, as we have made our homestead among the trees and along the water. Well, I dare say I do like the head wrap of Raya here. It's a very amazing looking style. Janasi here, we shall perhaps get her a helmet or some type of hood. She is...
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Yes, well, here we are. Let us see what you have here. So we are... let us see. Yes, you do need a bit of a cape or cloak as well. Well, we can make one of fur eventually, but for now we have a surplus of burlap and hide, so take your pick. Oh yes, that goes quite nicely with your headdress. It looks as if it is now one piece, in fact. Well, very, very interesting. Yes, well, you look fantastic now. And, of course, a bit more warmth as well. It's very Very handy. Oh my, what has happened here? This poor creature slain by wolves, apparently. Well, it is good for us. We are enjoying the fine art of fur crafting. So it shall be a bit of a free one for us. Well, shall we slay another here? Let us try. Yes, well, usually they run away. Oh, we have sent it flying into the air. This enchantment. Well, it's no match for our enchantments and skill, my dear. No match at all. Well, it is actually a very suitable opponent. It usually can run away, but in that tight corridor we had it boxed in. So very fortunate for us. Perhaps that is how the other one got slain as well. What have we here at any rate? What is this? One of our neighbors. Oh my. It's very interesting indeed, yes. Right around the corner from our abode here. A very strange tower that is a very, very powerful aura emanating. I feel like I could accomplish anything were I to go in there. But so power comes with price, so we shall avoid that unless absolutely necessary. Oh, what have we here? Yes, well, a campsite. Is it friend or foe? Is it friend or foe? Let's see. Hunters or bandits? We shall not bother them either way. I'm sure they don't want a bunch of strange creatures popping out of the woods unexpectedly. Yes, mostly see people coming up the pathway. Yes, well, how are you today, my friends? How are you? At any rate, let us see if we can skirt the edges here. And see, where are we going here? Yes, to the stones to see if they would like to pick a standing stone here, Raya and Janasa, and perhaps myself as well. Alright, let us see. How shall we get down there? Of course, we have missed the pathway, but it's more adventurous going this way. Oh, we have a bit of a fisherman or something down there. Yes, there we are. Where is that? The Guardian Stone. Yes, a very interesting landmark, of course. Oh, right. Yes, let us move onward then. Go up. Oh, there we are. Yes, bit of a difficult, steep descent there, so we shall. Let's see if we can find a suitable spot here. A bit down the road, of course. Ah, here we are, yes. Well, what have we here? Look like a bit of mining could be done here. Someone has already taken it, apparently. Ah, well, we have found the pathway. Yes, well. Alright, let us see now. Where else are we trying to find here? For some reason, I am pulled in this general direction here. Ah, there we are. Something was up there that has amiss. Drawing my attention in the woods here. Alright. Dears, if you wish to visit the stones, I've already visited them, so do take your time there. I'm looking for something else that has this as a landmark. Alright, there we are. Oh my, oh my. Oh, well. Very nice firebolt, my dear. Using a staff for that. They're not quite skilled in Magicka, but are very adept at the staves. Look, both of them have their staves at the ready. Oh no, that is a trident. My god. The light from the sun had made it look like a staff for a second. That is a giant trident, like the Atlanteans or yore. Well, beautiful day, yes, a beautiful day. Indeed. Indeed. Alright, let us see what we are looking for here. Yes, we are on the hunt and on the prowl, not for wolves, but for larger prey. Yes. For we now must test our mettle as we are geared up and leveled up and have Not one now, but two companions to aid us in our journey and battle. Oh, well, here we are. We have found the town of Riverwood. Yes, here we are. Alright, well, I guess we shall enter here for now.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Well, my dear, for I am a fellow smith
Whatever
like
you
your
do.
father.
The
Why you
blacksmith.
smear if
I'm
it's
his
simple and
assistant.
strong?
I mean,
I can forge.
Well, my,
You're looking
yes, well, I'm
looking
a
to
bit of an
perfect
apprentice
yourself
myself,
or
having
deal
just picked
some
up the
damage?
trade recently. In fact, I dare say that you have been studying for longer than I have. If you are the smith's daughter, you've definitely been more experienced than me, too. That is what we have in common, and that is why you feel like I am all right, as you say. So, yes. Nice to be your fellow craftsman, as it were. Or craftswoman in this case. Ah, yes. Well, we shall stock up on supply here, so we shall make some more of our exquisite replicas of legendary and famous items from tales of yore. Well, let us see. Blackwater Blade here. Can I interest you in one? It's very popular to recreate epic battles amongst your friends, etc., etc. Let us see what else.
What do you pick up there? Oh, I wish I saw that first.
Well, it's mere supply. Well, she is quite the smith if she is jealous of us picking up the mere supplies of steel and other elements. Well, woman after my own heart, perhaps you shall grow up and be a great warrior like Janasa here. And Raya, of course. Well, my dear man, how are you today?
Thank you so much for taking care of those
course.
thieves.
There's no
The
problem.
Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
Well, it's good to help, and I have here.
Good to see you.
Restock your supply
Trinkets,
of
odds and
exquisite
ends,
replicas
that sort of
for
thing.
sale. Yes. Well, we've made quite friends with this particular trader, having recovered his famous claw used as a key, of course. Yes, well, a very dangerous dungeon as well. Put our life on our line several times with this man, in fact. But at any rate, well, a ring of craving. Yes, we shall buy more equipment to disenchant and learn and study the core of infusing magical knowledge upon objects. A very, very delicate art indeed, more delicate than smithery, of course, but well, equally skillful members of the trade, of course, needed for either one. Let us see grand soul gems. Well, we are not in the market for grand soul gems just yet, but maybe a few of the lesser varieties, petty or well, even a greater one, perhaps. Let us see what else we can sell, though. Eventually, we will be able to restock as needed. We will have so many replicas, but unfortunately, the supply of steel is in short supply, of course, due to the war on both sides, using many of the resources, and the conundrum ore veins are very difficult to find. So we shall make do with just a few, as it were. Well, we are becoming quite the skilled salesman in the midst of making all these exquisite items for sale here. And we are halfway to being a master salesperson ourselves, as Lucian here is. Of course, we assume, but I'm not quite sure how skilled he is, in fact. But a very pleasant man sometimes. At any rate, let us retire to the tavern and enjoy the day. We have
Here for work?
had quite
Get
a
an
lucrative.
axe.
Well,
Bring me all the wood you
we
can
are
chop.
here for work, but
Got business here in
my
Riverwood,
work
eh?
is a traveling
There are
salesman.
worse villages.
Yes, well,
At least the
Creef
damn
is one of
doing
them,
some
but,
building, eh? We I can't just give
Well,
away good
this is,
doing some building, eh?
Yes, well.
I'll have them
Yes,
hauled
all
over
right,
right
well,
away.
the millman here.
Good day.
is, sending us a bit of a loggery. Yes. Ah, yes, the sleeping giant. Let us have a drink, for we have done quite a bit of business, even though it's early in the day, and it's
Welcome.
quite
Let me know
enough
if
for
you
one
want
day
anything.
for now.
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Well, that is not a very. Should not share that information. I assume they are.
It means so much to
cleaned.
us to have the claw back where it belongs.
Well, yes, this
Thank
is,
you.
of course, the sister of the man we just traded with. A very lovely woman indeed, and very highly sought after in this town by this. She is a groupie, as it were, of the bard here. Well, apparently the local archer is also interested, and we merely flipped a coin. They were both a bit duplicitous, and we did try to warn her, but she, feeling. Well, lonely and young, of course. Well, needed at least
We work hard.
someone to give her
Try to
attention.
do right by our families.
Yes, well, thank you for that. And I dare say he does have a bit of a delicate touch on the lute. So
How are you today?
I think I chose well here, actually. All right, well, apparently he's up for an adventure, but, well,
My
fortunately,
friend.
Hello, friend.
do already have. Well, Embry there, I'm trying to talk to the lady there, and the local drunkard rudely interrupted, and
the
at
braggart
any rate,
did swagger
well,
in.
how are you, my dear?
told of
How are
both
you
battles
today?
and gold he had
You
made.
very interesting.
You're
glow-
that visitor been poking
glow
around.
about you, poking around. Well, I
They
was
say a
merely trying
dragon
to talk to the
attacked
woman
out.
over there.
Sounds like
trying to poke her around.
Oh, you talk and you
Who
lie
is
and
this?
you
You're
drink
very
strange. Now I
strange.
think it's
Oh,
high time
you're
that you lie
radiating
down
in
with me.
I'm the
It's
innkeeper.
the form of
It's my
magic.
business to keep track of
The
strangers.
innkeeper. Oh my.
We got it. Need a room?
Very
Talk to
suspicious
Delphine.
woman there who seems a bit suspicious of us as well. I thought this was the innkeeper, to be honest.
Drink for the
and I thought
thirsty,
she was
food
the
for the hungry.
housekeeper. And apparently, I was mistaken. A very, very odd conversation there. Stranger been poking around. I am merely a traveling salesman. Do you not get salesmen here trading with your shopkeeper and your blacksmith? And seems to be very common, right? I mean, at any rate, let's just drink and eat and replenish and refuel ourselves and listen to the soothing sounds of the lute. And yes, it seems we have chosen well. He did seem like a bit of an oaf when he talked to him, but he does have quite the delicate touch here and quite emotional and yes, well, seems very suitable for a young lass such as the lovely Camilla. Oh my, bit enchanted myself. Well, the alcohol seems to have taken hold there, and we must bear ourselves to the sun and walk it off, as it were, for I almost did a bit of a... At any rate, that should be it for this adventure. Let us retire for the day, and we shall continue tomorrow to sell and battle whatever becomes an irritant or an obstacle in our path. So thank you once again for listening to my rambling, and we shall see you once again soon.